These are some of the hardest Roblox games out there, and today we're taking on 6 of them. I've split them into 3 groups: easy, hard, and impossible, to see if I can complete them all. First up, the easy category, the impossible obby, where you can't even jump. Alright, so our first game is a no jumping obby. It's basically a normal obby, except there's one huge problem. You can't jump, which already sounds kind of ridiculous because jumping is basically the main thing you do in obbies. Now the good news is this first level actually looks pretty easy. And before we get too far, there's one rule for this challenge. I only get 4 lives. If I fall 4 times, the run is over and we have to move on to the next game. So I really can't mess up too much here. Alright, let's start moving. Okay, yeah, this first part is literally just walking forward. Okay, so I think we're in the medium difficulty section of the game now. It's still mostly walking since we can't jump, but the levels are definitely starting to get harder. The paths are getting thinner and there are way more obstacles now. And these lasers are actually kind of interesting. They do damage, but it's only a small amount. Usually lasers and obbies instantly do like 100 damage and you're just gone. But these ones are a little more forgiving. So if I touch one by accident, I might actually survive, which is pretty nice since I only have 4 lives. All right, let's see what's next. Wait, what? They have swings now? Okay, this is weird. The swings are moving back and forth, and normally you'd just jump onto them. Perfect timing, and yeah, that actually wasn't that bad. Honestly, it looked way harder than it was. I basically just had to walk forward and time it right. Alright, so this is the last level before we enter a new difficulty. So hopefully it's not too crazy. Let's just take this nice and slow. Oh, wait. No. We just fell. Alright, that's not good. That means we just lost a life. And now we're down to 3 lives left. Okay, now I actually have to start focusing, because if I keep messing up like that, this run is going to end really fast. Alright, we made it to the hard section of the game, finally! And wow, just looking at this, it already feels way scarier than the earlier levels. The paths are so thin, obstacles are coming at us non-stop, and honestly, there is absolutely no room for mistakes. This is about to get intense. And we fell again and again. Just in this one level, we lost the rest of our lives. That means our run here is completely over. So now we have to move on to the next easy, impossible game, which is 99 Nights in a Forest. All right, here we are in 99 Nights in a Forest. I put it on easy because honestly, the game itself is pretty simple, but it's in today's impossible video because there's no way I can make it to day 100. All right, let's get started. First things first, we need to grab some coal and wood for the campfire. I haven't played this game since the fishing update, so I'm curious to see what's new. Okay, first goal is to save the kids and bring them back to the base. Oh, the attackers are here trying to take us out, but no worries. I found a revolver and a spear, so we're ready. Got them taken care of. All right, now let's save this other kid. And of course, right at the perfect moment, my game just crashed. That's fine. Let's move on. Now it's time for the hard, impossible games, starting with the first one, Getting Over It. And let me tell you, this one's already giving me a headache just looking at it.
A few moments later.
All right, here we are in Getting Over It. And honestly, just looking at this game already makes my palms sweat. So basically, in this game, you're a person stuck inside a pot, and the only way you can move is by using a sledgehammer. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. The controls are completely wacky, and the physics make everything feel like it's against you. One tiny slip, one bad swing, and you can fall all the way back to the start. There's no checkpoints, no safety nets, just you, the pot, and the absolute terror of potentially losing all your progress. Every movement has to be super calculated, and honestly, it's so easy to overthink it that your brain almost stops working. I've played this before, but every time I come back, it still manages to make me feel like I've never touched a game controller in my life. Okay, let's take a deep breath, focus, and see how far we can actually get without immediately falling. Yes! We finally made it to the top of the mountain. Oh my gosh, that climb was so annoying. I seriously thought I was gonna fall like 10 times. Every swing of the hammer had me super nervous because one tiny mistake and it's back to the bottom. I can't even explain how relieved I am we made it this far. Even though it's crazy stressful, there's something so satisfying about finally making progress after all those falls. Okay, let's see if you can make it a bit further. All right, let's move on. I don't even want to think about how long that last game took. Our next hard game is an obby, but you're on a bike. And just looking at it already makes me nervous. Normally, obbies are hard enough, but now we've got a bike involved, which means one wrong move and we're flying off. The controls are super wacky, the platforms are tiny, and I'm pretty sure this game is just designed to make me rage. But hey, that's what today's impossible challenge is all about, right? Let's hop on the bike, try not to fall immediately, and see how far we can actually get before things start going completely wrong. Okay, so that's it for this game. We've actually played it a bunch of times before, and honestly, it's starting to get a lot easier for me now. So we're going to end it right there, which means that's the end of the hard section of this challenge. Now it's time to move on to the impossible section, the final part of the challenge. And if the hard games were already stressful, I have a feeling these ones are about to be way worse. For the first game in the impossible section, we're playing something called the easy game. And yes, that is literally the name of the game. But judging by everything we've played today, I'm pretty sure this is not going to be easy at all. So let's jump in and see how impossible this easy game really is.
A few moments later.
So here we are in the easy game. And honestly, I feel like I already know what this is. I'm pretty sure the whole point of the game is that we have to find all the endings. And yep, I was correct. That's literally what we have to do. So basically, this game looks simple at first, but I already know it's probably going to get weird fast. Games like this always start off normal, and then out of nowhere, you end up doing the most random stuff just to unlock one ending. So even though it's called the easy game, I already have a feeling this is not going to be easy at all. All right, let's start looking around and see what we can find first. There's probably hidden stuff everywhere, and knowing games like this, we're going to have to interact with basically everything if we want to make real progress. So yeah, let's see how many endings we can get before this game starts completely confusing me. Okay, here we go. I'm pretty sure this is gonna blow us up. And yep, boom. There's our first ending. Nice. Let's just grab the trophy and collect that win. All right, now I'm wondering, can I just fall off the map for another ending? And yep, we can. That's already the third one. Okay, this game is actually kind of random. Wait, hold on. I found this secret hole in the map and it leads down into a sewer. All right, let's touch the water. And yep, that gives us the fourth ending. So yeah, basically anything in this game can probably turn into an ending. All right, we've got 5 endings now, which means we can move on to the next map. And this one is a skate park. But this is where it starts getting a little more serious because this map needs 25 wins just to unlock the next level. So yeah, we've definitely still got a long way to go. All right, our next game is supposed to be the hardest game in Roblox history. And honestly, that might not even be saying enough. This game has made so many YouTubers and streamers completely rage quit. So here we are, and I want to test the game. Let's start with easy mode first. Oh, wait, never mind, that's a troll. Okay, so I guess we're picking normal mode instead. That already tells me this game is about to be super annoying. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get past this first level. It doesn't look too bad right now, but knowing this game, there's probably some kind of trap waiting for me the second I get comfortable. So I'm just gonna take it slow and try not to do anything stupid right away. Okay, we made it. And honestly, this next part actually looks easier than the first one. So maybe this won't be too bad after all. Okay, never mind. I was completely wrong. This whole map is a troll. Literally everything is trying to bait me. Every jump looks normal. Every platform looks safe. And then out of nowhere, the game just tries to ruin you. So yeah, now I know I can't trust anything in this map at all. Okay, we made it to the third level. Let's see how long it actually takes me to get to the end of this. Okay, after more than 30 minutes, I finally made it. And oh, never mind, it was not that easy. The bridge literally broke, and I fell all the way down. So yeah, that was painful. Alright, now we know this game is still trolling me. So let's try this again and see if I can actually complete it for real this time. And we made it! Okay, so I'm guessing I need to press this button. Then this platform is going to move, and I have to make it all the way to that green platform. At first glance, it doesn't look too bad, but knowing this game, there's probably some kind of trick waiting for me. Alright, so it's not that hard. I just need to jump over the spikes. Okay, I think I found the method. This part should be easy now. Wow, they just shot spikes at me and I lost. Alright, I guess I need to double jump there. Okay, we passed it. Now it's a straight path to the pink level. But of course, it's not over. Invisible walls are trying to push me off. We made it back, double jumped over the wall, and yep, the platform blew up, but luckily we survived. This game really does not want me to finish. Okay, so it saved my progress. I made it, but then a missile hit me, and I thought all my progress was gone. Thankfully, it did save. All right, now let's defeat these zombies and make it to the next part. This is starting to get intense, but I think we can handle it if we stay focused. All right, I'm gonna stay near this tree for now because that board can literally fall on me again at any second. Safety first, right? Okay, we made it past this part. Finally. Honestly, I feel like I earned this checkpoint. It's been such a grind just to get here. I think that's gonna be it for today. This session was absolutely exhausting. It took me 7 hours just to reach this point, and every minute was full of traps, spikes, invisible walls, and trolling mechanics. But we made it. And that's what counts. So that's it for today's video. We made it through all 3 sections. Easy, hard, and impossible. And honestly, what a ride. This video took 2 full days to record, but it was so much fun testing all these crazy Roblox games. Comment down below and let me know which game was your favorite from this list.